In this short video, I'm going to show you how to access your Toastmaster profile so you can keep track of the meeting roles that you take part in every week. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to www.toastmasters.org and you'll land on this page here, Toastmasters International. There's a few ways to get to your profile. Here we'll actually go to Pathways and we'll hit Go to Basecamp. It's going to prompt you to log in. If you've never logged in before, you should have an email from Toastmasters with your member ID and some instructions on how to log in. You might want to go check that. If you have logged in before, use your member ID or email address and the password that you set and go ahead and log in. When you log in, you're going to see at the top a welcome. Make sure it's you that's logged in. And you're going to see three sections on the page. On the left-hand side, if you haven't chosen your Toastmasters pathway yet, it's an opportunity to take that assessment and figure out what might be appropriate for you. In the middle is where we are going to look at today, Access My Path Through Basecamp. So you can still log in as a member. And it's going to take you to this new website. You see now it's toastmasters.csod.com. And there are a number of things you can do here when you get to your pathway, but what we're going to do today is look on the right-hand side at the top and look at the gear icon. And we're going to go under the gear icon, hover over the gear icon, and click My Account. And you'll see that you land on a profile page. You can set your preferences for time zone, you can check your information, but the important thing that we're going to look at here is the different roles and the different dates. So as you participate in meetings and as you take ownership of a role each week, you want to make sure you go back into this site and track it and make sure that it's counted. So for example, if I was the counter on December 10th, I can click on this calendar icon and I can see that the calendar pops up, so I can say I was the counter on December 10th. If you were also the counter and grammarian, how we combine those roles, you want to make sure you select the same date for the grammarian role. And then you can go back and make sure that your most recent time that you've taken that role has been reflected. So I have been a timer, but all the way back in August. So I want to make sure you can use the navigation buttons in the calendar to make sure you're on the right month and selecting the right date. So if you become the timer again, you can come back in here and update the date to the most recent time that you were the meeting timer. So once you've gone through and selected all of the roles and the dates that you held that role, go ahead and hit Save. It's going to take you back to the main page that we landed on. And if you want to check to make sure that those were recorded, back on the top right, you can click on the icon of a person. It's right next to the gear. And you can go back and check your Basecamp profile. So you can see again a little bit of information about yourself. And then under additional information, you can see the meeting roles that you had taken part in. So a few clicks in order to track the meeting roles that you participate in. If you can't remember from past months and you need information from previous agendas, I have been tracking the meeting roles and the people who are filling them. You can email me, keely.battle@gmail.com, and I will let you know what your roles and what the dates were. Thank you very much.